Hey there, Arif Ali here from arifali.com. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the top 10 questions to ask when you're Facebook prospecting. Now, as much as I'd love to take credit for these questions, I actually did not come up with them myself. All the credit goes to the amazing Jessica Higdon, who's pretty much a master at social media recruiting. At the age of 23, she was making about $10,000 a month through her Facebook recruiting methods. So today I'm going to be sharing with you her top 10 questions to ask when she's prospecting on Facebook. Before we get into the questions, I just want to remind you that when you're prospecting on Facebook, remember that there's another person at the other end, or on the other side of the screen. It's a real person, and they deserve to be treated with respect, and make sure that you're not being a robot, or you're not being super scripted or spammy or anything like that. So let's get into the questions. Now the first question is, what do you do? Get to know the person you're talking to a little bit better, and 95% of the people who you happen to ask this question to, they will ask you back, and this is where you tell them one or two lines about your business. You definitely don't want to go into a very long, many paragraphs talking about what you do, your company, your history, your products, anything like that. You don't want to do that. You just want to describe in one or two lines a very brief synopsis of what you do. The next question is, how will I know when I'm talking to someone if they will be a good client or a customer for you? This question will blow the person's mind that you're talking to. And the reason is most people they don't expect it. And I was reading, and I noticed this question was also mentioned in a book called Endless Referrals. I can't remember the full author's name. It's Bob something, but he mentions this, and it really helps the person you're talking to open up almost instantly, and they are able to share what they're doing, and they're blown away by this question. So the next question is, how long have you been doing that for? This is kind of a gauge to see, are they a newbie? Are they experienced? Have they been doing their business long? It'll give you a gauge also on how comfortable they are with their business. Maybe they are looking for something, maybe they're not. Which leads us into another question. Question number 4 is, how have you previously or primarily marketed your business in the past? This also helps you get an understanding of what they're currently doing, and also just gives you kind of a baseline. How are they marketing offline? How are they marketing online? Do they know anything about social media? Anything like that. You can also give them a few tips if they're open to it. Question number 5 is, have you had good results with that so far? Now this is where you just listen. Listen to what they're saying and see if they're saying things are working out, things are going really well, or things aren't going so well. Maybe they need some help. Maybe you can give them a few pointers, or you ask them, have you considered doing something else, or are you happy with where you are right now? Now, I've noticed a lot of people mess this up. And what I mean by that is, I network with a lot of people on Facebook and social media. And I say, hey, you know what, I'm really happy to connect with you. I'm in the home business as well. I'm really happy with my company. How are you liking yours? And they're saying, I love it. It's really great. And then they start talking to me about their products and their compensation plans and this thing and that thing. And out of the blue, they're like, are you interested in my business? Backtrack a few seconds ago, I just told you I'm really happy in my business. If someone tells you that they are happy doing what they're doing, that is not a green light for you to pitch them on your opportunity. What you're looking for is someone who may be considering to do something else, or they might be a little bit unhappy with the results that they're getting in their business. Another question to ask, question number 7, is are you working full-time with your current business job, or do you have any other side projects that you're involved in? The reason why we ask this question is to find out how busy they are and how much time can they commit if they were to commit to doing another business or joining your business opportunity. You're kind of getting an idea of also how to present the information for your business opportunity if they are open to it. So if they say, I'm really busy, I'm full-time, I have kids, I also do another business on the side, so they're probably very busy. They might not be open to an opportunity, or they might be open, but you have to make sure your presentation is a little bit more condensed rather than a 2-hour long PowerPoint that goes on and on for hours. Question number 8. This may or may not be for you, but if I could share with you a way to get better results without interfering time-wise with your current business, would you be open to it? This is gold. And the reason why it's gold is because you're asking their permission. You're not being pushy, you're not being salesy, you're not being annoying or spammy. This it has such a takeaway because you're telling them, hey, I don't know if this is for you. I don't know if you might be interested, but are you open? Another way to say it is, are you open to making some extra money or an additional income if it doesn't interfere with what you're currently doing? Would you be open to taking a look at something? These are ways of just being respectful to another person without being pushy at all. Now, if they say yes at this point, because they are open, they're frustrated in their previous business, they're looking for something new, then the follow-up question to that is, how soon do you think you can take a look at the information? The reason why it's worded like this rather than when do you think, how soon kind of gives it a little bit of an urgency and forces them to think when is the next available time that they can actually take a look at this opportunity, take a look at this information. So question number 10 is, here's my phone number. Give me a call if you have any questions. What's yours so I know who's calling me? So around that time, that's when you either set an appointment and a time, and you book that time, and then you give them a call or send them a link to your business opportunity presentation. And the reason why we give our phone number first is it kind of builds trust and credibility with them. Alright, so that's all the questions that I have for you today. I really do hope that you got some value from this training. Let me know in the comments below. Send me a message. I love hearing from you. And also be sure to subscribe to my newsletter at arifali.com/newsletter for more free training like this one. Bye for now.